The fuller delivery nudged towards the mid-wicket region for single, and that's the end of the 10th over. 51 runs at the loss of 3 wickets for West United Cricket Club. There will be a quick drinks break for the teams to huddle up back again and make the strategies to see where they want to head and where they want to be after 10 over. And they will make the roadmap for another 10 overs and make the planning together. We can see the captain running in from West United Cricket Club to give heads up to the team and have a chat, make a strategy, and execute in the next 10 overs and to bring that trophy in for the club. We would like to thank our partners, sponsors, who has been partner of this NCAA for a long time, and we have got a new partner as well for this season, Infi Flight, who has been uh, providing so many offers to our viewers, to our players, to executives, and all the players who are involved in this tournament. And they have been a key part, and without them, we would not be able to make these events happen and give what we could give in the larger scale. And we are just throwing a quick question as a quiz poll for everyone, all the viewers who are watching us live from their screen. So the question would be, what will be the target scored by West United Cricket Club? We have a questions 100, 110, 120, or could be others. It's up to the viewers to decide. Viewers just to make the prediction for this game, and we'll see where how does the next 10 overs pans out and brings total, and we'll see the second phase of the first innings. I've got Lochan back into the commentary box with me. Welcome back, Lochan.
Thank you, Suman. As Suman said, 51 runs on the board, loss of wicket 3 so far. Midway through the first inning of the final of Grade B 2025-2026. We are at the Ponsball Oval, bringing you the live commentary and the video. And our team is working hard behind the scenes to bring this to you. If you have any comments to make, please feel free and to join on that poll, make your votes, and see where we can predict. At the moment, the projected score on Crick Heroes app is 102 runs. That's definitely where West United would like to get up to at least. And anything above and beyond that would something definitely they would like to rely on for them to defend this championship. Suman has carried the commentary for a while, so he will be taking a little bit of a break while I bring you the next 5 overs, or whenever Suman can join us back again. So the second half of the first inning commences here. Mausup Jangrana, 8 runs of 14 deliveries. And Ayush Saiju on strike at the moment, 10 runs of 11 deliveries. Another spinner comes to the attack, Mukesh Tharu. First delivery. Oh, that was flighted and full delivery. Saiju couldn't get his bat under it. And that would be a dot delivery to start with. Batsmen will have to capitalize on the full deliveries, and with the wind directions, they have to be conscious about making the right shots. Again, full toss this time towards the deep cover for a single, and Mosuf comes on strike. 52 runs so far on the board. It has been traditionally, we have seen over the years, even in NPL last season, that this pitch is tough for the batsman. Another full delivery on the pads, and that is nicked off for a single towards the short square leg area. And Saiju comes on strike. It has been tough for the runs making in this pitch, especially with the bounce and the dual performance of the partnership in terms of fast bowling and spin. Mukesh comes in, another full delivery that beats everyone. Was there an edge? Will wait. Umpire does raise his hand for the single of bye, and that would get them 2 runs for bye. That missed completely everything. The batsman, the bat with the wicket keeper, and gets 2 runs for the team. Fifth delivery, that's outside off stump, and a slight misfield gets another run. Butwal Gladiators need to be careful about all these extra runs that they have been conceding with few of this nervous energy. I think playing the final, the pressure of the moment, the importance of the match plays a huge role for the young team. Mosuf on strike. That was a beautiful delivery, pit stop outside off stump and going away from the batsman. Mukesh brings his end to his first over. 6 runs so far, and that's 56 for 3 at the end of 11 overs. Rohan, the new bowler, marking his run up. Hemant as mid off, Nitesh at mid on. Even the field placement has been quite aggressive in terms of not having too many fielders outside the circle and trying to create that restrictions within the 30-yard circle where batsmen would not get easy singles. That's been quite good from Butwal Gladiators. New bowler Rohan Aryal comes into the attack. Will he be able to carry the momentum of Butwal Gladiators? They have been quite disciplined in terms of their line and length. 5 runs and over has what West United been able to manage so far. 56 runs on board, 3 wickets. Long on comes back. That is Nitesh, jersey number 8. Rohan runs in first delivery. Ayush on strike. Sort of a length delivery with a space width, but exceptional fielding effort there in the 15-yard, 30-yard circle and just keeps it to a single. Mind you, there was protection at the deep cover as well for that shot. That brings Mausuf Jangrana on strike. Slightly slowest innings from him, but this is what this pitch demands. Full delivery, drifting towards the leg side, and he has played it quite well. Might not go for a boundary, but gets easy 2 runs. Wicketkeeper does the cleaning job, covers a lot of field. So that's good fielding there by Butwal Gladiators. Overall, good batting from Mausuf Jangrana as well. Brings his score to 11 runs. Both the right-hander on strike, right arm bowler bowling to the dipping end of the pitch. That means the ball will more likely goes towards the stumps. This one is width provided, and that is a vacant cover area. Might get another 2 runs. So that is some opportunity being used by Mosuf. Full delivery on the pads played towards the fine leg area and sort of a length delivery with the width played towards the cover area. So good batting there by Mosuf Jangrana. 13 runs of 18 deliveries, 61 runs on board. As the sun is basking upon this pitch, the moisture is coming out and it will get a little bit better for the batsmen to play their shots. Wild Hoke. He could have played that again, the similar shot towards the offside, but he wanted to go towards his long on area where Nites was happily waiting for any opportunities, but no bat involved. Goes through to the keeper. Rohan will have to try to end this over either with a success, any wicket, or any opportunity. Fifth delivery, that goes way past the bat. Nowhere close. Mosuf is trying to up the ante. Looks like he wants to take the charge. We can feel it as we are towards the bowling end where Rohan Arel is bowling. We can see the breeze is coming towards us. So that does make a promising scenario for Mosuf, a right-hander batsman, to play the shots in the long on area. Full delivery, slower though, beautifully bowled, misses everything. That was a good delivery from Rohan Arel. Mosuf was expected to try to play anything around leg side and misses everything. Lucky there, good end, and only 5 runs conceded. So 61 runs on board for West United. They're going 5 runs and over so far. End of 12 overs. Welcome back, Suman.
Thank you, Loki. Uh, we can see the score ticking in after the 10th over. The instruction is clear from the captain that we need to get the score going, and Mukesh back into the attack for his second over.
Yeah, Mosuf is quite clear. He is actually not playing the ball on the merits anymore. From previous over, even this one, the ball Mukesh usually balls is a ball that goes away from the right-hander batsman, a leg spin, and batsman there in the previous delivery, Mosuf, was nowhere close to the ball. So let's see what he does. Mukesh knows what Mosuf is trying to do, but he's definitely playing against the wind. Full delivery and plays towards the point, which keeps it to a dot delivery. So well bowled by there by Mukesh.
And we can see the fielding has, they have got only 4 fielders outside where you can have 5 fielders. So I think Hemant is trying a bit of aggressive as well to stop those singles, making the runs happening. And that's a wild hog from Mosuf to get the ball to the boundary, but it didn't make any connection with the ball from his bat.
Yeah, it actually missed the stump by a barest of margin. It just went off top of that off stump. Beautiful bowling though by Mukesh there. I think something is giving in this over. 2 more deliveries to come. I think he will keep bowling it full and any opportunity in the air. This time he drags the length. That will go to the mid off and gives easy single away. So Mukesh wanted to end this over a little quieter than what it has been in throughout this innings where West United has luckily and happily escaped with 5 runs every over. So far 63 on the board, 5 deliveries, only 2 runs in this over, and this is how it will stay. Beautiful delivery and beautiful way to end this over. Batsman Ayush had no idea where that delivery was going. Wonderful length and line, and Mukesh Tharu ends his second over with only 5 runs. Hasn't been able to take a wicket, but he looks very close to getting that very soon.
And we can see the turn from the spinners. They are spinning a lot. and giving the pitch is giving a lot to the spinner and both the pace bowler who were able to swing the ball both sides. And that again, we can see the strategy according to that. You got pacer from one end, whereas the spinner on the other. Rohan is brought back into the attack.
Now, just a small suggestion or just picking your mind, Suman. We can see spinners are, as this pitch is getting slightly warmer with this sun, the ball is holding and the ball is about still. Now we can see that it's turning more than the swing for the bowlers. There is spin. Rohan comes in and a dot delivery to start with. So definitely Rohan has produced a good over last over, a good comeback after getting hit for a couple of 2 runs from Mosuf. Um, one towards the cover and one towards the fine leg. He did manage to bowl few dot deliveries previous over and started the same way this time. So, however, there is a thinking that I could say spinner from both end, and especially Mukesh from this end where he's taking because there is a shorter boundary on long on side. Here's Rohan for second delivery, full deliveries, hits the pad, and that's another dot delivery. Wonderfully bowled. Since there is no swing, but there is opportunity for the spin to come more handy, and with still Nitesh having 3 more overs up his sleeve, if he bowls from where Mukesh Tharu or is bowling at the moment, or where Nitesh originally started from the other end, and if Mukesh from balls from this end, taking the ball away with against the wind, that might actually be more effective. What do you think, spin or the pace?
I think at this stage, pace with the cutter ball, just like that. If you can see, he is doing a very smart bowling here. And yeah, we can, as you mentioned, we have got bit of the pitch is getting drier and giving a turn to the bowlers. So the pace bowlers are using that uh, condition at the stage to make sure that they get make the full use of it. And that's a pull shot, well played by Mosif Jangra. He was waiting for that ball. Nice, valiant effort at the boundary to save the ball and just went for 2 runs. That's a very good running, very good save by the fielder in the deep. And we can see the fielders and the bowlers from Butwal Gladiators making every valiant effort to save every runs. And every runs count at this pitch where the batting is tough. And Rohan is doing a brilliant job bowling according to his field.
Rohan runs in, Mosuf on strike, full delivery, play straight towards the long on there. Nitesh is there to save it. But that's a brilliant batting there by Mosuf because he does understand that whatever shot he plays straight down the ground is with the wind. And this is what we are bringing you live from the ground. They have had a good partnership built, 30-run partnership between Ayush and Mosuf. This is coming productive. They are not losing wicket, and that does make them a firm base with the batsmen like even the captain himself, Bisal, coming in later. They can make some roadway for a good score. Ayush on strike, slightly slow and short delivery, and that gets another single. Rohan does look like a specialist bowler who can bowl slow deliveries, cutters off the pitch, and that's why Hemant looks like he is relying as a captain to bring that opportunity where there is a miscued shot, but he hasn't found the right length for that slow delivery, Suman. He hasn't been bowling it full enough. So what do you reckon? Is Nitesh eyeing an opportunity here? Because we know Mosuf will attack. Last delivery of the over, full delivery, slow delivery, that goes up in the air. Will it cross the boundary? Oh, great work again in the boundary there and saves a definite 6. But alas, cannot be a caught, and we saw that definitely on card. Bowler Rohan not happy, but he should be about that brilliant effort in the field by the Butwal Gladiator fielder. Saved a definite 6. That was plan in place. The plan almost worked, and this is a very good display of this competition. Final between Butwal Gladiators and West United. So end of 14th over, West United doing what it has done throughout the innings. 5 runs and over. That's what's the run rate so far. But very productive one in terms of the pitch, how hard it has been throughout the innings, especially with the new ball, the moisture in the pitch in the morning, the weather condition and everything that just favored the bowling team. West United have still managed to keep wickets with them. They can go for the onslaught towards this end of this inning where Suman and I will be bringing you the live commentary and our team behind the scene. Ram, Karan, Saros, everybody is working hard. Samir, Susan on the camera, everyone putting their best effort to bring you live to the comfort of your couch at home or wherever you are watching this live from Huntsville Oval. If you're around, please come around, say hello, enjoy the game, watch it live on the ground. However, if you can't, we do bring this throughout the day.
Also, there is a we have a facility of, oh, that's a very good bowling, wide delivery, nice good turn. And we have a very good, we have a opportunity for the foods as well. There are food stall. Anybody who loves momo, we have a momo stall as well to enjoy. So just coming back to the poll that we have set up earlier. Oh, that's another wild hawk from Mosuf Jangrana, who is trying to play the ball and the ball is moving away. Again, coming back to the poll. So far there is one vote. There is a 33% on each, scoring 100, 110, and 120.
Good move there by the captain and the bowler as well from Butwal Gladiators, bringing that short square leg fielder into the gully area. And then the bowler overcompensates it, gives that extra space towards the leg side, and that is a welcome boundary for West United. Mosub Zangrana, he is somebody who knows and understands this game of cricket very well. He has done this time and again in the previous years for West United, and that's what he is exactly doing at the moment.
And that's a short uppish in the air, landed in no man's land in a safe. So I think Mosuf has had his time on the crease. He is swinging his bat in everything and anything that comes towards his.
Yeah, definitely. And he has actually shown that intent right after that, halfway through the innings, first inning for the West United. 14.4 overs, 76 runs on board. Definitely, they need some more runs to just have that dependence on that score, to have that ballers to back their ballers to defend something. They want to go past that 100 and something beyond that. So Mukesh comes in, full delivery. Ayush drives it towards the deep long one for a single. Brings Mosub Zangrana back on strike. Two more deliveries to go. One more deliveries to go in this over. So far, Mukesh has been taking the ball away from the stumps after it pitches. Mosuf has been trying to play with his bottom hand towards the deep long on or mid wicket. Can he connect something, or there will be opportunity for a catch? That's outside off stump. There was an opportunity for a catch, but I think it was unfortunately the captain himself, Hemant, who dropped that dolly or easiest of the catches for his pedigree and gives another opportunity for Mosuf to carry on to his inning. So far, 15 overs done, 77 runs on board for the loss of 3 wickets. We can see some fireworks towards this back end now. There has been few attempts already from Mosuf and Ayush. They haven't been able to, but this partnership has flourished long enough and gone be almost past 40 runs. So there is some expectation from this partnership now to take the charge. We know Ayush is equally capable of hitting anything outside these small boundaries, and Mausuf has shown his strength to play the gaps and sometimes even clear the boundaries when needed. So this is going to be something up as a challenge for the opponent captain Hemant, who would not be in his best of his motivated mind in terms of the missed opportunity. Two more overs left for Nitesh Thapa, and he comes in from the end where the batsman can actually line him up in this boundary with the wind. Ayush, known for using his long levers for the big shots. Suman, this will be a good competition. Nitesh will try to dart in, get under that bat, and crash into the stumps of Ayush, where Ayush will try to get in underneath that delivery and get it fast this long on boundary. What do you think will be winning?
So far, I've seen the batting from both batters. I think Mosuf has been aggressive on in this batting, and now we can see he is throwing his bat. I think he got the heads up now. He has got the started his engine. Now he is going for every ball. So I think it will be a good matchup between Mosuf and Nitesh as well, because Mosuf has been swinging his bat in anything that has come towards his way. If it comes straight to the stumps, it's gonna go for a long way. Oh, that's a very good delivery. Quicker wide side, wide delivery. Mosuf was expecting it to be onto the stumps.
Wise bit of a bowling there, and Mosuf does know Nitesh. He has played him enough. He knew there was something that is coming sharp. This one is full under the bat, but straight to the fielder at the long off. That will only be a single run. So good bit of a bowling there by Nitesh. So far, he has bowled three good deliveries. That brings West United batsmen under pressure. They have only been able to score 2 runs with one missed opportunity. Will Ayush go big? He will, but is nowhere close to the delivery. Still steals a single, and that will bring Mosu back on strike.
And you can see the turn in this pitch now. It's turning in a very good amount. The batsman, it's not easy for the batter to bat on. I think the ball, if the ball would have been a little bit fuller, it would have made an impact with the turning ball. And Mosuf on the strike, and he hit that in the gap towards the long on region, just for the single protection there. Two fielders converging and did the cleaning job. Nitesh has been very efficient so far. Just 4 runs of his 5 balls coming in for the last delivery against Ayush Sanju. And Ayush Sanju tried to make the room, but just managed to hit it towards the fielder. Ending the over with the dot ball at the end of the 16th over. The score is 81 at the loss of 3 wickets. And I think West United has the license now. They have got 6 wickets in the bag to go after everything. The set batters are there, and Bishal Mandal to follow, and other hard hitters such as Arjun Thapa to come. Sorry, Arjun Arial to come. They will make an impact. Another left-hander would make a difference in the bowling as well.
This is one of the crucial phase. 16 overs, 81 runs on board, 100 runs around the site for West United. They've got 7 wickets in hand, 4 overs to go, and they will try to get anything close to around 30 to 40 runs. That would take them around 120, which will be slightly defendable or around par in this pitch, what we have seen over the years. However, this is the decision, Suman. Hemant, the captain, he could have gone with Mukesh Tharu for one more over, or he brought himself into the pace attack, which is the pace on the delivery might make it easy for the batsman. Let's see. That goes through. No bat involved, says the umpire, and a dot delivery to start with. So this is going to be one of the crucial decision making over in this game, because captain is taking the charge himself. He is taking the responsibility, and let's see who will be on the winning side coming to end of this over. First delivery, Hemanta 1, Mosuf Jangrana 0.
And Hemant has been quite successful and economical in his first 2 overs, even in the power play. And you can see the ball is not bouncing that much in this side. And there's another slower delivery dispatched towards the cow corner region for a boundary. And that's 4 runs signaled by the umpire. And that's a very good shot. That's what Mosuf was waiting for, the slower delivery. And he got the reward for his patience. And that's a very good shot by Mosuf. And there's a bit of a field change in the field as well. We can see all the 5 fielders outside the ring now.
Hemanta runs in for his third delivery after getting hit for that boundary. What is the next one? That's another slower delivery, and square leg stops it within the 30-yard circle. So another dot delivery. That is another change of pace. Hemanta does look like he is going to rely on the change of pace. As far as I'm concerned, I would say, mate, ball as quick as you can, ball not under the bat, away from it, and keep that third man into the play, and you will be getting a wicket. Let's see what he does. Fourth delivery of the over. He might get greedy towards the stumps. No, he balls away from the stumps, and that goes straight towards the cover fielder for dot. So good bit of bowling, another change of pace. Suman, what do you think? They need wicket, or they can just keep it tight like this?
I think looking at the wicket columns, they still got 7 more wickets. I don't think that will be their target at this stage. I think they would like to bowl as many dot balls as they can, and that's what they are doing because they know the batting is there's a big batting lineup coming up after these two as well. That's another ball and hit the stumps. That's what it did. 4 slow delivery and the 1 quick delivery onto the stumps. Getting Mosuf out, as I was mentioning, that they would not go for the wicket, but they have. I think every ball matters at this stage. So, what do you think would be the respect pick total with the looking at the Western United batting lineup, Lochkin?
Well, they will definitely need around 100. Anything above 100 would, at the moment, would definitely look like a bonus because run making is hard. However, Hemanta did show the skill set. He has bowled tremendously well. He kept his end bargaining chip when he was bowling outside off stump. Only delivery that he got hit for boundary was the ball that was on the slot and that was on the stumps. So that was good. Good learning from Hemant as well, and gets his successful wicket for the first time in this inning for himself in his third over.
And with this fall of wicket, we have got Arjun Arial on the crease, who is known for his big hit. He has also the record of hitting 6 sixes in an over and facing against the Hemant. I don't think that would be easy against Hemant and coming for the first ball to face. So, Loki, what do you think would be who will be the victorious against these two uh, hotheads? I would call them both Hemant and Arjun.
Hemanta has his tail up, definitely. There might be an edge somewhere. Let's see. Oh, that was very close, but beautiful bit of a delivery and very good end to the over. And a very successful and a very responsible over from the captain himself, Hemanta Acharya, who has so far bowled 3 overs for 13 runs and has been successful to get a crucial wicket and break that partnership between Ayush and um, Mausuf Jangrana. And Mausuf was the batsman and a successful scalp for Hemant Acharya. Now he marches on to field into his 18th over. Very good, dependable bowler. Captain has taken the responsibility and created a wicket that brought Arjun Arwal into the strike. And brings me back to the question here, Suman. Arjun Arwal, known for his big hitting. Ayush Sanju, known for his big hitting. And they will be batting against the spinner, Nitesh, who will be bowling his last over. So far, 13 runs for the 1 wicket. And he has a couple of fielders coming towards the boundary. We have a deep long on. Rohan is there. We've got a long off. There is a deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and ball doesn't go further than the crease itself. So well bowled there by Nitesh. Great start for that 18th over. 3.1 overs, 12 dot deliveries, ladies and gentlemen. 2 overs out of his 3.1 over has been dots. Nitesh comes in second over. Ayush comes down the wicket, gets past that cover area. Can they sneak 2 runs? Arjun runs hard. He's running hard. Good bit of a fielding, but away from the wicket. And that's a very good running between the wickets towards it. That and What do you say, Suman? Arjun showing some youth remaining in him?
I think he knows the importance of these last 4 overs that he needs to make most of everything. And I think he does have that youth incel inside him to bringing it out at this stage. It's now or never moment for both Arjun and his team.
Nites comes in for his third delivery. That was dragged down towards the leg side, scored a single towards the square leg area, brings Arjun back on strike. And coming back to Arjun, I was just having a sweet interaction with him while we were there for the toss. And he was quickly onto being jealous that I'm more on the Genji side than he is in terms of ace. But, anyways, no bragging on it. Arjun is as young as anybody else in this field, that I can promise, because we just saw that 2 runs that he ran so hard. He has done it over the years, done it for a number of years, and understands the value of it. But he does understand and very capable of hitting those big and huge sixes. Will Nites give him anything under his arc, or he will keep it away? Will there be an aerial shot towards point or cover? Let's see what's coming. Nites balls in outside off stump. That is an aerial shot, and that is Mirov and misses it. Let's make a pie out of that opportunity, and it's a single. Is there an overthrow? There is. So the youngsters are losing a little bit of their motivation there and concentration in the game. Suman, very crucial, these extra runs.
It is, in fact, as we've seen in the past as well, it's not easy to get runs in this pitch. And then it's a double blow for Butwal Gladiators. They missed the opportunity, and the second they did the overthrow and give it opportunity for a batsman like Arjun Aral, who is very aggressive.
Nites comes in, Arjun, full delivery outside off stump, couldn't capitalize. Under edge behind the wicket. So a single again. Oh, given a bye, so it actually missed everything. So that brings the score of West United to 91 for 4. One more delivery is left in Nites over. 18 runs so far in his 3.5 overs with 1 run. Ayush on strike, 21 of 26 deliveries. Ayush will try to go big. Let's see. Does he comes down the wicket? Does he stay there and gives a wild hug? He comes down the wicket, missed it completely and yoked himself to a bold. What an ending by Nitesh Thapa to his formidable bowling spell of 18 runs and 2 wickets, 2 crucial wickets where he was needed, bowling in the death as well and bowling in the power play. He is the man of the hour. He is the required source of motivation. The captain, Hemant Acharya and Nitesh, both of them being there, have done it for a number of years, showing the way, guiding their team through to this wonderful bit of bowling. And that brings us to the end of 18th over. 91 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. 2 new batsmen in the crease, Arjun Aryal, and the captain walks in. That's Bisal Mandal, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen few of those crucial blows, crucial innings that he has played last year for Vibrant in the NPL in the same ground. And can he bring something this time? He looked tremendous last year when he played NPL in this ground. We haven't followed him that well in Punchbowl Oval for this season, but this is an opportunity, a one-time go, a day to sign for his team as a captain, to bring in that skill that he has shown us that he can go big. Suman, what is Bisal Mandal bringing you in this game? What can we expect?
As a captain, he brings responsibility within his shoulder, but also we have seen in the past he has been able to hit 3 sixes in the same ground. So we've got Hemant coming in for the bowling to Arjun. There is no protection going towards the deep point region for 2 runs, and we can see the Arjun running hard for making effort for every ball, every run. What do you think about the final total? We still got 2 more overs. Who will be the final bowler for Butwal Gladiators?
That's a very good question, actually. The way Nitesh has been impactful, Mukesh can definitely, or maybe if he has one more over, he can come into the play. But they can actually go to Rohan as well, who bowled quite well with his cutters and slow deliveries. But, anyways, Hemant runs in for the second delivery. And Arjun plays it towards the deep mid wicket for a single. And that brings the captain, Bisal Mandal, on strike for the first time. Ladies and gentlemen, final of Grade B 2025-2026 NCAA live from Punchbowl Oval. We bring you this game where West United have won the toss and decided to bat, and the captain who decided so is on strike at 18.2 overs. Team score 94 for the loss of 5 wickets. He is facing the first delivery in this inning. Hemant, the opponent captain, bowling to him. He has got 4 more deliveries. Captain versus captain. Who will take the win?
And we can see there is no fielding. There are only four fielders. Slow delivery ball by Hemant. Quickly flick. They are eyeing for 2 runs. They are running for the 2 runs, hard runs, and they have been able to get those 2 runs. And Arjun has been impressive in running between the wickets. Hemant doesn't seem happy, but they haven't placed any fielder in that deep mid-wicket region. I think it's because of the right and left hand combination, which is making it hard for the team to place the fielder in the right position. And after the 3 balls, Hemant had considered 5 runs, coming in for his 4th delivery against another slower delivery and bit of a misfield, but didn't able to capitalize it. Bishal seem to taking his time, but it's not time to take his time. You have to capitalize every single ball, especially the fuller deliveries, has to dispatch for the boundary. Lochan.
Good bit of bowling there by Hemant as well. It's never easy for the batsman to come in and just go for runs, and definitely this pitch hasn't been easier over the year. However, Bisal has shown that score. Hemant comes in, full delivery, goes towards the mid wicket. The fielder does the cleaning job. There should be another 2 there. And as we speak, Arjun Aryal has already been involved in 4 2 runs. He has run 2 in this pitch already. He hasn't spent much time, and he has already done that 4 times, ladies and gentlemen. Arjun Aryal, you beauty, man. You are young at heart and young at your legs. I can barely even get 1 run in this pitch. Suman.
And with the heat itself, it's not easy. And we should give a round of applause and kudos to Arjun. And here comes Hemant with another slow delivery straight. Hit straight towards the bowler. I think hit the bowler's leg and not able to go to the boundary, which is considered with the 1 run. And at the end of the 19th over, the team score is 99 with the loss of 5 wickets. The 100 does seems to be in reach for West United Cricket Club. But what would be the acceptable total?
Ladies and gentlemen, first time today, what we know is Butwal Gladiators will be chasing at least 100 runs to win this game. West United have managed 99 runs so far at the end of 19th over for the loss of 5 wickets. And the question, a crucial question from Suman in the previous over, who is going to bowl that last over for Butwal Gladiators? It is the Rohan Aryal, who has shown that he can bowl few of the cutters. He hasn't been quite good or formidable in terms of picking the length on those slow deliveries. Anything fuller, this time the batsmen are capable of going beyond the boundary. We've got Bisal Mandal on strike, who has done it few times last season in the NPL season 4. Can he do it today? Last over of the final of Grade B. First inning, West United 99 for 5. Rohan runs in. Bisal on strike. Slow delivery towards the wide long on, and 1 run brings Arjun Aryal, the left-hander, on strike. This is a crucial moment. Suman, he has been bowled beautifully outside off stump, slow deliveries against the right-hander. But this is the very first time today that Rohan will be bowling to a left-hander. Is it going to be on his pads? Is he still going to go with the slow deliveries? Is Arjun expecting the slow delivery? So is he going to bowl as quick as he can and keep it away from the outside off stump? There's a lot of calculations there, a lot of thinking. Let's see what happens. Suman, what's your call?
I think it's going for a boundary. Oh, that was a very good ball. But it was called wide by umpire. And having said that there is a wind playing a crucial part where wind is against the bowler and with the batsman. So anything straight towards the commentaries, and it will go for a boundary with the Arjun's power and the timing.
Arjun on strike. Rohan runs in. Full delivery, slow delivery, definitely. But does it have enough leg? No. Saga settles in. And it's taken very well by Saroz at deep, long on. And that is the fall of Arjun Arel.
I think he saw that opportunity to utilize the wind, but it was a very good slow delivery, and it was off cutter, so that was quite a leg spinner, leg cutter for the left-handed batsman.
He has been quite impressive today, Suman. Though we should give it to Rohan for creating this opportunity. He has actually in past created few of the opportunities which went begging, but this time it was a very good fielding by Saroz, backing up Rohan's bowling, and that gets a priced wicket of Arjun Aryal. That means run scoring will be harder. However, we have a star player who is going to take the strike, and none other than, ladies and gentlemen, that's Saroz. He's on strike. He's known for big hittings as well. What will happen? This delivery, full delivery, and played to us off some chance for a run out. Good bit of a running between the weekend. Soros Casey gets non-strike safely with a run on the board. Suman, Soros was asking me during the mid-innings break, how many runs do you think I'll score? And I said to him, I said, mate, anything less than 7 is what you're going to score, but you should be focused on bowling.
That's very good answer, and that's a good bowling from good batting from Bishal Mandal, flicking towards the square leg reason that went for 2 runs. Very good effort by the fielding team as well, saving 2 valuable runs at this stage. And anything towards the pad will get punished at this stage. And Rohan, that's what brings the left and right hand combination to the bowler's mindset that you won't be able to, get exact lining with the left and right hand batsman. Having said that, left-handed has left already crease, so he still needs to make that adjustment in the final overs.
2 more deliveries to go. 104 runs on board. Is there a wicket or a boundary? Bisal Mandal, you tell us. That is a shot that will not make it to the boundary but will be speared by the fielder. A valiant effort, but he walked few steps too forward. And he has to channel back again for that catch, but it wasn't, alas, not taken. And Rohan Arel, he has done what he could, created the opportunity, but unfortunately, it's not his day. He has bowled well so far. He has kept the runs making only to singles and doubles and kept safe for the boundary. Last delivery of the inning, 106 runs for 6. Bisal Mandal on strike. That plays up is towards the long on area. Soros will run for 2. Very good running there by Soros, and he makes it in time. And that will take the score of Voice United to 108 runs after 20 overs for the loss of 6 wickets. And ladies and gentlemen, Butwal Gladiators in the second inning will be chasing 109 runs in 20 overs to get to that coveted title, the trophy that has eluded so many teams in the past. The final will unfold into the next inning and we'll bring you that part live very soon. For now, we're on a break. See you soon. Stay connected. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here back live for the second innings with the target of 109 runs for Butwal Gladiators to lift that golden trophy of 2025 and 26. You get two batters on the crease, Nitesh Thapa taking the strike and Simant Sahi for Butwal Gladiators, whereas captain leading from the front, bowling his first over. And West United all they have to do is restrict Butwal Gladiators less than 108 in 120 balls to lift that trophy. And same for Butwal Gladiators, they just have to go past to 108 runs before they had put their hands on that trophy. So we'll see who will be the victorious at the end of this inning. And we got a exciting matchup coming up for the afternoon game as well. It's a grade A final game, Naipala versus Lumbini. I can see they have already arrived in the pitch in the ground. Now we are here in the Punchbowl Oval live. Misal stimming in versus Nitesh. First ball. And that's the first ball played towards the mid-wicket region. A single. Simant Sai on strike. The first ball, Bluter Gallery has already opened their account with the single from the Nitesh bat. Sal Mandal stimming in. And that's a very good outswing ball. Umpires signals dot ball. And that's a very good ball on the pads. And that's a valiant effort, a valiant call from the Western United Cricket Club. And it has given out right onto the stumps. LBW plumbed. Simant Sahi has lost his wicket. And that's a very good bowling from Bishal Mandal, striking from the front. As mentioned, the wickets will keep the pressure for Butwal Gladiators. And in this pitch, it's not easy to make those runs. And I can see the batter coming in. And there's a bit of a batting line change up from Butwal Gladiators. Looks like Pravesh Thapa. That's correct. Pravesh Thapa has come in where he used to play at number 6 or 7 for Butwal Gladiators, and he has played that position throughout the season. Now he is back in the number 3 position, and he has been playing well in that number as well for Butwal Gladiators and have made a good impact for his team, scoring down the order. So I think, but Hemant has sent his batter to do the job on the top now. They don't want to wait till the bottom. And that's a very good bowling from Bishal Mandal swinging in. This one, the previous ball that got him out was the outswing, and this one is the in swinger. So he has been able to swing both sides. This 4 delivery, 1 runs, 1 wicket so far, coming in for his 5th ball. That's well played by the fielder and well fielded at the gully region. a single, and we can see Pravesh is quite a focused batter who is looking at the ball, and Bishal seems to attack the stumps at this stage. He hasn't given any width to the batter, whereas Butwal Gladiators were doing opposite in the first inning. So they know the target. There's a two a deep mid wicket fielder, and that's a full toss. Is it called no ball? Not yet, and it has gone to the deep fine leg region for 2 runs, and it's just a full toss. It's not the no ball, and that's enough for over at the expense of 4 runs. They have got 1 wicket. West United have got 1 wicket and one very good wicket of opener Simant Sahi. And the current required run rate is 5.53. That's shown in from our cricket app. And I think they have brought the spinner onto the attack. It looks like Arjun Ariel. So, oh no, I think my eyes are getting old. It's Saroj Keshi. It does look like Arjun Ariel from the commentary box. Apologies for that error. It's the same field from this end as well. One deep cover region and one deep mid wicket. So there's two fielder outside the both ends. Saroj Casey coming from the pavilion end, and that's a good cutter ball. Went for full toss. Probis was not able to capitalize it and convert it into the run. However, I think Probis is taking his time, facing his third ball in this inning, making sure that every ball is counted and he makes his presence felt in this team. And that's another full toss ball played towards the mid wicket region. There's a protection. Fielders does the cleanup job. Just one run for Butwal Gladiators. This brings Nitesh Thapa on the strike. And I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Piranha, Infi Flight, KTM Diamond, for being the partners and supporting us throughout this season. And that's another very good ball towards the stumps. Fuller delivery direct onto the stumps. Haven't seen much of a swing or movement from the ball from this end. However, Bisal Mandal was getting some swing. I think that's the deficit of playing with the wide ball. It stops swinging after a certain time. So this is what it is. And that's a very good shot towards the point region, cover region for a boundary. And that's a well played by Nitesh Thapa. So Saroj and West United Cricket Club has. So West United Cricket Club has been trying to aim the Yorker length, but when it misses, it goes directly as a full toss. And in this case, Nitesh was able to capitalize it and hit it for a clean cover for 4 runs. Lucky enough, it didn't go all the way for the 6. Saroj needs to make his line correct. After his 4 ball, he has considered 5 runs. And that's another full toss ball dispatched for 1 drop, 4 runs. So that's a very good batting from Nitesh Thapa, capitalizing every loose delivery, bringing second 4 in this over. So Saroj needs to understand that you can't bowl all the Yorker deliveries. They have been good deliveries from Butwal Gladiators. They need to learn from that and then execute it accordingly and ball the good length balls rather than the full length balls. And that's another full length ball. Everyone missed it except the keeper. That's a very good ball. Missed the stumps by a very little margin. And that's enough and over. 13 runs with the loss of 1 wicket. West United cannot have a lose overs as they don't have much total to defend in this ground. They still need to defend 96 runs out of 108 balls with the required run rate of 5.33. Any good overs will put the pressure back onto the Butwal Gladiators batsmen. So this is where West United and Bishal Mandal and his co has to be mindful. And there is a voting poll that we put up for the viewers, those who are watching us. The question is, will the Butwal Gladiators be able to chase the target? And that's a very good ball from Bishal Mandal directly to the fielders. That's what he was able to do. That's what he was able to grab the wicket in the fuller deliveries. And that gives away the wicket of Pravesh Thapa. He lost the wicket. He was trying to play it towards the ground, towards the coverage, and ended up being a wicket directly onto the hands of West United player. And then this brings the new batter on the crease, Soros Paudel, who has been one of the pillar for Gladiators. In these conditions where they lose the wicket, he can become one of the pillars and take this score ticking. The strategic change to bring Pravesh Thapa on the top of the order didn't work out for Butwal Gladiators at this stage. And Bishal Mandal for West United has been taking a charge and have grabbed 2 crucial wickets. And impacted in the first ball of his over. First ball wicket. Sarosh Paudel facing his first ball. 2.1, 13 overs, 2 wickets. This is the challenge of any team who are playing in this ground, is they have to maintain the wicket columns. If they tumble from here, if they tumble the wickets, it's really hard to get the wickets. And that's first ball up in the air, fielder underneath, converging, and it's dropped. And it's dropped. Can you believe it? Sarosh, the batter, was seem fuming, but so does the uh, West United captain and the bowler, Bishal Mandal. He doesn't seem happy. I think it is Ritik Thapa who dropped the catch. He was settled in quite comfortably, but he was unable to grab it. There have been quite a few drop catches today, and they have to be really careful about that one. And there's another wild hog from Nitesh Thapa, and seems like he has got the license to hit today. Third ball from Bishal Mandal, and there's a bit of a change in the field. Long off has mid off has become a long off, and deep square leg has become square leg. And obviously there is a deep mid wicket on the offside. And that's another ball hit directly towards the commentary reason. One drop, two drop. It didn't make it to the ground. Successfully was able to grab 2 runs from Nitesh Thapa. So despite of losing a wicket, they have not slowed down to hit the ball. I think they know what their target is, and they want to get as much runs as possible in this power play. We can clearly see that intention from both Saroj and Nitesh. And that's a very good ball. Baller's looking at the umpire. Umpire says that's a fair delivery. That's a dot ball for Vishal Mandal coming in for his last ball of his second over. And we can see quite a viewers around this ground. If you are anywhere in the Punchbowl Oval, please join us here for the final. If you're not able to join us here in the ground, please enjoy your live from the computer screen or any screen that you're watching us from. And there's another wild hog and onto the stumps directly. Bishal Mandal strikes for his team. Nitesh Thapa was trying to play the sweep shot to the full delivery. However, he was unsuccessful, and Vishal Mandal, the captain, strikes. You miss, I hate. We have to see who will come in for Butwal Gladiators to take the mantle ahead. That was a very good bowling from Vishal Mandal onto the stumps. He has been quite consistent with that line. The previous ball was hitting the good length ball and went outside as outswinger. And then this one direct onto the stumps. He was trying to play the sweep shot, but was not successful and ended up giving up his wicket. Scores are getting updated. We got the Nitesh Karel. Nitesh Karel for Butwal Gladiators. We are yet to see Hemant Acharya to come on the crease. He will be probably coming next, I presume, if there's any follow for wicket, but we'll see what this partnership will do. Saroj Paudel on the strike. Samir Thapa. And that's a wide delivery. He needs to. That's a very wide delivery. Lucky that it didn't go for by. Samir Thapa, who was impressive in the last season with his left arm bowling, bringing into the right hand batter. And that's another wide delivery. And the wind is not helping him. And West United cannot have a loose delivery like this, giving a freebies as they don't have much runs to defend in this pitch. There were only a couple, 3 or 4 wide delivery from West Butwal Gladiators in their whole innings. So that's the discipline and control they would need in this inning. And that's another one. Step down towards the long on reason and went for 4. So Saroj Paudel, the first ball he faced was the one he went up in the air. And this one, he walks down the pitch and whacks it towards the long on reason. And what a scene to be seen from Saroj Paudel. He's not the natural batter of striking the ball in that strike rate. But I think that's what the license he has got from his captain. And now the field change towards the long on region. I've got Lochan Dhital back in the commentary box. Welcome back, Lochan.
Thank you, Suman.
What do you think about the score and the wicket column at this stage?
Oh, this is T20 cricket. I'm expecting some drift of wind here, different gameplay. Butwal Gladiators still have couple of batsmen left in the dugout. They can still come in and make a difference. And this is T20, and few shots like what just we witnessed a while ago from Soros in this over. I think the first delivery of this over, no, the delivery before this, dot delivery, that was a good hit again, a wide. And as you mentioned rightfully, Suman, um, you have been more than accurate in this game throughout last inning and this inning. Even West United doesn't have that many runs to play around with the extras. Run making is hard in this pitch, but they have Butol Gladiators have already scored 23 runs. So they have to score 23 less runs from the target and they need 86 more. So it is possible. Good delivery, good fielding as well. Still good running between the wicket to steal a single. And the bowler has bowled as much as 6 deliveries already, Suman, and 3 of them are not the legal ones. So that means there's 3 still has to come. The bowler will be tired on these few deliveries afterwards because he's bowling extra deliveries in the over. That means more chances for the batsman for that loose delivery to come. And anything between that deep long on and square leg is an open space and there's no one outside off stump in the power play. There's edge, so plenty of opportunity. But well balled there. Uh, Probably a leg by, and that is signaled by the umpire.
And this is the difference between two teams. Whereas West United was not taking any singles in between in their circle, in the 30-yard circle. Whereas look at the Butwal Gladiators, they are making every opportunity count, any misfield count, every ball in the gap, they're making it count. So I think this is a difference. And also, West United have to be very disciplined in terms of their bowling. They are still bowling in the fourth over. Power play is still on, and we can see Saroj Paudal's intention.
With given and played very well as well. In the gap between the gully and the point, and that gets another boundary for Butol Gladiators. And Suman, that's exactly what happened in this delivery, in the previous delivery, where Soros opened his hands and his bat, face of the bat, to play that shot, and that gets him 10 runs of the 5 deliveries so far he has faced, and there's 29 runs on board. There's 80 odd runs to get. So that's one of the advantage of winning the toss and deciding to chase is the runs on the board, you know what you need. They've done quite well, good enough. If it's not excellent, but they've done well enough to restrict West United. And that's a very good edge again, and that's going to run away towards the third man boundary. And this is exactly what can change. And T20 games, this is what I meant a few overs ago when I said it's anybody's game yet, and then that's how exactly it is. A quick runs because there's not many. They have definitely gone. They have gone the par score, West United, but they haven't gone beyond that par score where you know it's already a challenge. This is something that Butol Gladiators will tell themselves in this inning, throughout in that even mid-inning break is we just got to play these 20 overs and see where we stand because that's pretty much will get them somewhere around that 108 runs, 109 runs that they are chasing in this final. Though this is the first time they are doing, but this run is something they have done few times consistently in past in the league games. This is why they are here today. They have been top. Both the teams have been top of the table. Butol Gladiators, they're full of youthfulness, full of skills and new ways of playing this game, new idea, new era. Actually, we saw what just happened in the recently finished T20 World Cup. I mean, both the times in last two T20 World Cup, the winners were India, but they played two teams played completely different game. Where India in the final against South Africa in 24 was about that last over thriller, and this time the game was done within the 10th over when it comes to New Zealand because India just made that massive score. 250 is normalizing now, whereas this happens here even in the smallest formats, smallest games, smallest grades that we play. The team still work the same way. The cricket is played the same way. And we have here Saroz making that difference. 14 runs of six deliveries already, Suman. And there's not many runs. And more often than not, when there is a need, there's always call out for these two bowlers in this team. One is Mosuf Zangrana, who is about to get ready on his stride to bowl in the power play. And then there is another person who is Arjun, who most likely will come right after the power play, Suman. These two are experienced, cunning, and they are equally into the task of against the youthfulness of Soros and everybody else from that Butwal team. So this game will be interesting. I'm not look 33 for the loss of three wickets, 4 overs done. Runs has come down significantly. The required run rate has gone down from the actual asking run rate.
That's a very good bowling from most of Jangrana right onto the stumps. We had a bit of a technical glitch, so we had to stop our speaking. And speaking, I think Saroj Paudel has been doing very well in terms of ticking that score despite of losing the wicket. And that's another shot well played from Saroj, scoring in a quick runs. Sorrows is making an impact, and we can see the pitch at the ground is drier, which is making an impact for the batters. The ball is traveling really well at this stage, and even it's not hitting the middle of the bat, it is going toward running to racing towards the boundary, and that's another step out shot from Sorrows. There's a protection. Fielders does the cleanup job. That's a very good arm from the West United fielder.
Suman, I'm telling you, this Saros guy, if West United has to get anywhere close to getting this trophy, this Saros guy has to get out. If not, he's going to make it harder for them. He's batting quite well. The ball is coming off his bat. Now is another side. The partner with Saros needs to build that strike rotation. This is crucial because target gets harder and harder. They have got a very healthy run rate. All they have to do is keep rotating the strike and take a boundary every now and then, wherever it is, it comes through Sarod's bat. Nitish got a simple job to do. If he wants to win the trophy for his team, he needs to rotate the strike. Can he? Mosu balls in, straight delivery towards mid on, and played well, and fielded well as well there by Kirtan Tamrakar. One of the very young legs that we have in this tournament as well, as equally young as Arjun, and has represented NCAA New South Wales interstate teams few times, and has represented West United for a number of years, captained the team, carried the team on his shoulder as a batsman, does every bit of that leg spin bowling whenever needed for the team, picks that length really well. And as he just showed in this previous delivery, great fielding effort as well. Safe hands with those bucket size, uh, a bird, an eagle wing size hands, a wrist, we call it. Ball doesn't look like evading him more often.
And I think we will be able to see Kritan Tamraka on action later today in this inning as well, because the pitch is giving a lot of opportunity to the spin bowling, and we know him for his leg spin, that flighted leg spin. He has also picked up 4 wickets in the season in one of the game when he bowled. So he is a quite a handy spinner that Bishal Mandal might have in the back of his mind, knowing that he has got that one extra spinner in his team. And coming to this over, we've got Arjun Aryal. He was ready to bowl from this commentary, and now he has moved to the pavilion end. He will be coming from that end with a left arm spin.
Butwal Gladiators need to negate them. These these two bowlers are well bowled and well played. Um, Looks like Nitish might be able to play that role, but can he rotate strike? That's gonna be the big question. Can he play the ball around these fielders, the short fielders that are around the bowlers? Ah, beautifully bowled. That's extra bounce there for Arjun. And Arjun from one end, and he has got Kirtan to bowl from another end as well, who can actually bowl those loopy leg spin that goes away from up stump, and batsman trying to hit it with the wind towards long on gets caught. What Rohan did with his medium pace, slower delivery, Kirtan Tamrakar can do it with his leg spin. But anyways, that's to see for us. In the meantime, so far, 39 runs of for the loss of 3 wickets. Butwal Gladiators in this final, the second innings that we bring you live from the Punchbowl Oval, ladies and gentlemen. Final between table toppers West United and Butwal Gladiators of Grade B, NCAA 2025-2026. After this inning, after this chase, we will swiftly move into the pitch next to where these boys are playing currently. Few pitches towards the right side, and we will bring you the live toss, the actual game, and the post match presentation, along with our analysis, our commentary.
And a bit of a hosting as well. So we've got, I think there's a bit of a scuffle in the field as one of the player wicketkeeper got hard when he tried to save the ball, and this is somehow delaying the game and giving opportunity for the batters. Just talking about this over so far, this is the final over of power play where 4 balls has been bowled, and any bowler bowling from that pavilion in has not been successful so far. They were getting whacked for the runs, whereas Arjun has done a brilliant job doing a 4 dot balls in this over, the last over of the power play. That's a brilliant move by Bishal Mandal, the captain. As we know, Arjun would be very efficient after the power play, but it's a team's need, it's a team's call that he has been brought into the attack.
Saroj Karki, there from the team management, a prolific volunteer for NCAA over the years, doing his great hand of whatever support he can provide. And he just walks back in nonchalantly after doing his bit. He went with the spray for the wicketkeeper G1 of West United, gave him some relief. And now here we are back into the play. 4 deliveries balled so far, 2 more deliveries on the stumps. There's a loud appeal, and umpire says it's drifting away towards the leg side, so missing the stumps. 5 great deliveries from Arjun, and the last delivery of the power play. The batsman on strike is Nitish, and he sees him. Oh, this time given out, and that looks like an LBW, if I'm not wrong, Suman.
Yes, it has given LBW by umpire. The previous delivery was said now it was going away, and Arjun fixed his line and he balled directly to the stumps, saying that okay, if it's going wide, I'm gonna put it in the stumps. So I think that's what he did. And Nitesh was not able to learn that ball, and it crashed into his pads, giving his wicket away. And with this wicket, Butwal Gladiators are 4 wickets down at the score of 39 after the 6th over, and a very good power play final over with a maiden wicket from Arjun Aryal. That's what called the experience. That is what these senior player brings in. Though they don't run hard, they run hard in their minds.
Arjun Aryal. That's the bowler's name. He has bowled a maiden over with a wicket in the power play on that last over of the power play, where most of the teams looks to capitalize into the partnership they have built upon if they have lost few early wickets, which exactly happened in Butwal Gladiators' case. But no, Arjun Aryal comes to the attack, the guy who challenges Genji. We have had that conversation before, Suman, didn't we? And look at him. He is going all out saying, "Here, I'll prove you wrong, guys. I'll prove you. This is how young I am. I'll bowl these 6 deliveries. Forget about those doubles that I've run before. Forget about those. Those are past." Arjun does himself again. He beats himself. He's the epitome of Genji. Man, well done, Arjun Aryal. A maiden over. When on the final, he does this so nonchalantly, so many times, so frequently, so often, like a hot knife going through a butter, as smooth, as easy. Take a bow, Arjun Aryal. You bring that pedigree of game, that experience, and you ball these sorts of deliveries that forms an over, and such a successful one that doesn't give away any runs and gets a wicket and a breakthrough. And that's 39 for 4, ladies and gentlemen. A slight delay in the field at the moment. We have no idea what's happening, but we will definitely try to get the underneath the what is the story behind it. We will get Suman onto it soon. Suman, any idea what's happening in the field at the moment, man?
I think the umpire was signaling something about the fielder, and the wicketkeeper had some uh, feedback to give to the umpire, and the umpire was not happy about it. So he was just explaining. Anyways, let's get back to the game. We are resuming game. Mosuf, Jang Thapa coming back, and Saroj Paudel looking at him. He has not changed his perspective of attacking the bowler.
I I like this guy, Suman. I'm telling you. I mean, the way he just walked on in that pitch, facing against Mosuf, and Mosuf being cunning again, like he does over the years. Same thing, pulls his length back, because anything that he would have thought of bowling before, when he was in the crease, when Saroj was in the crease, would have been right underneath his bat plate, tonked over towards probably where we are at the moment, would have been a 6. That's how aggressively Saroj is playing this game. And hats off, kudos to the youngsters doing it. Anyways, brings the new batsman into the play. Mosuf, the first delivery to him, guided it towards the point, where point looks too lazy, where wicketkeeper's got already the ball to pass it to him. Anyways, the game is slow moving now, Suman. You can see There might be a bit of a complacency in West United. Arjun has that sort of domination in that previous over. Mosuf carrying onto it, flying under his radar. Let's see. Wide. They have to be wary about it. Suman, time and again, you have mentioned it before as well. West United doesn't have that many runs to bowl these many extras, isn't it?
Correct, Loki. And with this target chasing, with Saroj on the strike, not seeming to slow down in any stage, despite of having losing wicket. And there's another wide delivery. Seems like it. Yes, we're just waiting for the umpire's signal, and that's a wide signal by the umpire. So I think with the new batters on the crease, West United should be aiming to get a wicket. They are very good in the wicket column, but they need to be capitalizing this more with the new batter on the crease. And as we know, we have seen in the first inning, and we are seeing now as well, from the you are able to get a wicket from the for the fast bowlers from this commentary side. Oh, that's a very good ball. Uneven bounce. Rohan shouldered the ball. Slower delivery. The leg cutter from Mausuf Jangrana. It's a very surprise ball to see the shoulder. I think we can only see those in the football, isn't it? Like, is it good to shoulder the cricket ball?
Well, to the soldiers bearing those deliveries, I will say rest in peace.
Correct. And oh, that's another chipped up bowler is underneath, and that's a wicket. That's another wicket. That's what I was telling. That's what I was talking about. Capitalizing these moments when there's a new batter, just capitalize it. And looking at the Butwal Gladiators, it's Hemant will be on the crease soon, and he is walking in. I can see from the far end that he is walking in. But what a delivery from Mosuf Jangrana, the slow delivery right under the stumps. And we have seen that Bishal doing it from the first over. Anything in the stumps, straight has given them a wicket. So I think they should be aiming that from this commentary end, whereas the other end with the spinners, they are being very effective. We have seen Nitesh, we have seen Arjun's final over of power play. So that's what we are seeing at this stage. And in a spot of bother for Hemant and his co at this stage with 42 runs in 6.4 overs, two more balls to go in this over, losing half of his side. And he doesn't have any the finishers, such as Prabes, who was playing a finishing role for this team. And they made a change of bringing him in the top of the order and batting at number 3. I think that was a bit of a gamble, didn't work out for them. So we'll see what this partnership will bring.
We mentioned it earlier in this inning that Mosuf and Arjun are going to be crucial about this um, um, title defense for West United, or to title winning of West United, is basically um, these two players are experienced and they've done it enough. And this is exactly what I was talking about. What Hemanta just did is what last 2 wickets of Gladiators needed to do for Soros to just maintain that flow. What we cannot forget is, Suman, there's already 43 runs on the board. That's end of 7 overs, 5 wickets down. I will tell you this. These 2 wickets that fell in previous 2 overs didn't have to go. Hemanta could have been easily there. But anyways, you did justify it because they're one of the lower order batsmen played at number 3. So that makes sense. Hemanta is actually coming in his number. He just that they had a change of plan, and Hemant, somebody else walked in front, but that didn't change the number that Hemant. He will still have the people who he relies on. But definitely at this moment, what we need to see now is a sense of partnership because they've got runs on board 43 runs in 7 overs. That means they are going above the required run rate, and they only came down to even six, and they've still with two quiet overs, last 2 overs being so quiet, Arden not even giving any run. They have still 43 runs on the board. That means, see, another really good running between the wickets, good effort of fielding, but Arjun can be scored runs from. He might, you should not, might not try want to take them for the boundaries, but definitely singles. Keep the runs ticking. 43 already, 44 already scored. So that's the way of the game. This is what is needed. Hemantha need to play that inning of 30 runs that Mosu played or Ayush played for the team for West United to get that 100. This bulk of the scoring is already done. If you look at it, they barely need what? They still have 77 deliveries and then it's 65 runs. So they've got another 12 deliveries to spare, like to play dots, and they can still get to the target with a boundary. I mean, with a run each ball. So they've got a game in their hand. They've got 2 overs to spare. Build something here. Take 2 overs at a time, score 10 runs, and then go from there. Butwal Gladiator need that from the captain and this guy on strike who looks like he can do no wrong today. Let's see, Suman and everybody who. And sorry for slight delay. Um, and everybody else out there who is watching this game live, if you're around the ground, come say hello in the commentary panel or to the wonderful management team that have put together this tournament and this. Oh, dead delivery called. Batsman pulled out of that delivery there. Anyways, come around, say hello, or we're loving it to bring it to you. The game live from the venue from Punchbowl Oval with the wonderful team effort that we have here from NCAA executives. Um, Butwal Gladiators 44 for 5 after 7.4 overs. Soros Podel playing exceptionally well at the strike rate of 150. Short ball lofted towards long off for a single. Soros is doing quite well today. Hemant Acharya, the new batsman. Hemanta on strike. Couldn't get any run out of that last delivery. So he looked a little disgruntled. This game going to be the game of the number of deliveries. The longer West United have to ball in this game, the higher the chance for Butwal Gladiators to win. The aggressive intent of Captain Bisal Mandal, the way he started this game, the way he bowled, he came out there and said, I am the captain. I will show you. I'll guide you through it. He took those 3 wickets right at the top. Now, Arzan has given that support. Mosuf has been impressive. He took the wicket. I don't know why he's removed from this over. However, captain is thinking something. Bisal, Ayush coming in. Oh, there is played really, really well and lofted towards the wider long off for a U6. Soros Powdel, sorry, my bad. Hemant Acharya, the captain. What a statement, mate. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Soros Powdel was the guy. 25 of 14 deliveries. Can he play this game longer? What will Ayush offer? Oh, played straight, right above the head of the bowler. Not enough bat on it though. Kirtan does the cleaning job. Just keep it to a single. And The new batsman will be Hemant Acharya. But what a player! What a game under pressure for the youngster Saroj Paudel. He is showing grit. He is showing the temperament, and he's showing the skill set of playing those shots. The six that he scored over long off was beautiful. It was timed. I use balls to Hemant Acharya. Full delivery. Try to create a single. Fielder does. That was Saroj Casey there, keeping it to a dot delivery. Ayush will be bowling full and wider to Hemant because he would want him to drive and play up pitch. He has got protection over wider deep point. Ayush would not bowl towards the leg side. Let's see. That's up pitch, but nicely played by Hemant there. Lovely shot. That should get him at least 2 runs. There is a slight misfield, and that will get 3 runs. So, and diving effort there by the batsman Saroj Paudel. But this is good. This is some good batting and running between the wicket, putting West United under pressure. Butwal Gladiators 55 for loss of 5 runs. Not even 9 overs done yet. Ayush, little expensive. 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Already a 6 scored off him. Soros Paudel on strike. 26 of 15 runs. What an inning. We do have a slight delay. As we get the information from the middle, umpire Sandeep tells us there has been a slight delay because of an injury. A small cut to batsman Saroj Paudel while diving. Effort was made there to save himself from getting a run out and sneaking those 2 runs. Sorry, 3 runs. Butwal Gladiators is doing quite well. 2 more deliveries to come, a slight delay. This is helping them as well because while they are running between the wickets, they are also taking their time. They're taking every breath extra. Whatever helps them to get more runs. Ayush comes in. Full delivery, played really well towards the deep cover. Saroj Casey stops the delivery from getting to the boundary. Cannot stop too, but really well done there. Saroj Casey signaling to the umpire that it wasn't a boundary, but a very good shot there from Saroj Paudel. This is a very good display on the final, ladies and gentlemen. This is Butwal Gladiators versus West United Cricket Club. Finals of NCAA Grade B. We bring you live from Punchbowl Oval to your comfort of your couch or a car or at work or wherever you're following us from. 57 for the loss of 5 wickets after 9 overs. Butwal Gladiators are chasing 109 runs for the glory, for that coveted trophy, for that Grade B title. Mind you, Both the teams have already qualified for their grade A berth in the season 2026-2027. We do congratulate both these finalists for making it to the grade A. They will be fighting fiercely, and this skill set that they have displayed today gives a promise that grade A teams will be looking at them as some form of competitors, some challenge that they will be facing next year, gearing up with new strategies that they will prepare. But mind you, these two teams are ready. They have shown it. They have done it in the past. West United has been part of the Grade A. They have won the titles just few years back against Naipala Cricket Club in the final of Grade A. They have won the trophy. And they are here now again trying. Arjan Ariel comes in. Wide delivery. West United cannot afford these extras. Extras that does not need any effort from the batsman because they are given away by the bowler because they erred in their liner length. There is Arjan coming in again. Batsman tries to play cut. That is on strike. Hemant Acharya, captain of Butwal Gladiators. He has done exceptionally well leading this team into the final. Arjan comes in. Hemant on strike. Sort of a length delivery outside off stump. Cut towards the point, and the deep point keeps it to single. Arjan started his first over. Ball in the power play. Ball that made an over with a wicket. What can he do now? Full delivery outside leg stump again and signal wide. Soros Podal is definitely taking that aggressive approach. He is continuing of what has worked for him today. It might as well work for Butwal Gladiators. Let's see. Arjan comes in short of a length. A good effort there by this square leg fielder. It is still just a single. Hemant Acharya quite intimidating there, telling the batsman, Saroz, I think he's telling the youngster, you are my man, you are staying here. You have to do the job. Will he take a chance against Arjan? He's short of a length delivery outside off stump, and that takes the edge. It's running away to the boundary. Is it going to get there? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have the leg. And the fielder, Sandeep, does the cleaning job. Keeps it for two. That brings us to 63 runs. 46 runs more required of 62 deliveries, ladies and gentlemen. What a final is unfolding out here. Arjan balls in, short of a length, a width given, but there is a deep point. Keeps it to single. Hemanta does the rotation of strike. Saurabh Paudel comes to the strike, who is currently playing at 29 runs of 18 runs. Will he remember what Hemant told him in this previous over? You're supposed to stay here. Or is he gonna go bang? Let's see. Last ball before the drinks break. What is Soros Paudel thinking? 6? No. He defends it. Gets bitten high on the pad, probably thigh pad. Same signal from the umpire Dixit that it was higher. And that brings us to the midway through the chase of this final between West United and Butwal Gladiators Cricket Club. 10 more overs to go. 10 overs bowled into the chase. 108 runs was what West United could manage. Chasing 109. Gladiators are 45 runs behind. Halfway through. They have done bulk of scoring. 64 runs so far. Can they get there? Can they hold the nerves? Can Soros Paudel keep doing what he is doing? Can Hemant drive his team? One more push. Does he have one more game, one more inning that can take him to the glory? They are already through. Both the teams are through to grade A for the rest of these 10 overs. we will soon come back to you. But for the time being, we'll take a short break and thank you for being with us.
Welcome back, everyone. After the good second inning, 10 overs, halfway through, and 64 for 5. Butwal Gladiators, that's where they stand. Saroj Paudel playing very brilliant inning of 29 runs from 19 balls. And Bishal Mandal bring himself back. He knows the importance of this partnership and making an impact in this over. And captain to captain, Bishal Mandal to Hemant Acharya. And that's a very good bowling. Well played by the captain for 1 run. And this brings 1 run closer to the victory. The current required run is 44 of 58 balls. And this required run it is 4.55 with Butwal Gladiators very good bowling inning. The morning dew did help them to get those runs, get those restricting them in a 108 runs. And Saros Paudel now he can see the end close and he knows Vishal Mandal has been the wicket taking and make an impact to this Butwal Gladiators run chase. And that's a short ball trying to pull, didn't hit the bat, hit the helmet. That's what Saros was pointing out. Hope he's fine. He does look okay. Umpire's just doing the quick check with him about the concussion test. And I think it will be very safe for Butwal Gladiators to play, not take any risk against Bishal Mandal, who has taken 2 good wickets. And that's dot ball. So I think that's what Butwal will be saying, trying to do here from Bishal's over here. They will just try to nudge him around, try to play him around as they have a bit of that room to play. There's 11 um, uh, runs of margin between the runs and the balls. 11 number is a big number when it comes to T20. 65 for 5. And that's another pull shot, attempted shot, didn't connect and ended up with a dot ball. So Bishal Mandal considered only 1 run, and both the Butwal Gladiators batsmen on the crease, they both know the importance of Bishal's over, and they are not taking any risk. Whereas, yes, Saroj Paudel, being Saroj Paudel in this inning, he was trying to play some pull shots, have not been able to connect so far. Uh, but they know, both of the batters know that if they stay there all the way to the end, they will get the victory. And this brings another change in the bowling. Kritan Tamrakar. So he will be bowling his leg spin from that pavilion end. We have seen that this end is very good for the bowling, for the turn. Whereas now both of the ends does seem very good for the spin bowling compared to the others. Uh, this end is very good for the bowling. Does look good attacking field at this stage. You can see only 3 fielders outside the circle, deep mid wicket, extra cover, and I can see there's one fielder mid wicket, deep square leg reason, and one cow corner. So there's a 4 fielder outside, rest protecting inside. I think it's a very crucial stage for West United to restrict both single and the boundary at this stage. Any boundaries will release the pressure, whereas the singles will keep the Butwal on the line of victory. And there's a good loopy spin ball, just tossed up, and Hemant was lured by that loopy ball. Didn't end up in the fielder's hand. If they would have a bit of proactive, it would have gone into the hands. But nonetheless, single for Butwal Gladiators. And that's a very good shot. And there's a fielder covering that boundary. They have been able to get, they denied the second run. So this became a single run for Butwal. They still need 42 runs of 52 balls. At the 11 overs, West United were 56 for 3. So Butwal Gladiators are way ahead in terms of runs, where in terms of wicket, I don't think they are ahead, but these partnership is very crucial for this team. Oh, that's a very good ball, very good spin bowling, and Hemant taking it easy. Just left it, tried to nudge it around, but couldn't connect. And that's another very good ball. Turning ball away from the right hander. Even keeper got confused and missed it. And that's a dot ball. After 4 balls, 2 runs conceded by Kritan Thamrakar. This is where his experience and that skill comes into play. And that's loopy short ball, guided towards the point mid-wicket region for single. And this is what Butwal needed at this stage, just a single run, nudging here and there, taking the score close to that target of 109. They're 68 for 5 so far, 1 ball to go in this over. And the Kritan Thamrakar has been able to get some dot balls, but I think that is enough for this moment. And that's another loose ball. Toss up to the point region just for the single. And I think Butwal are happy to nudge the ball around and make the runs come. This brings Ritik Thapa to the attack. Vishal Mandal still got one more over to go. Maybe he will save himself for the final over if it goes down to that path. So Ritik nudged for single by Saroj Paudel. Second ball, Hemant Acharya facing dot ball. There's still 7 numbers gap between the run and the ball. 39 required of 46 balls. And the uppy shot, chance for the catch, drop by the fielder. And that's single. So these are the chances that they need to capitalize on. West United, this partnership, this any of them wicket will push them at the back. Ritik has ball a brilliant ball, turning the ball. And that's another shot up in the air. It looks like a six, or it looks like a Kritan Tamraka is underneath, and it has gone all the way in the long on reason for 6 runs. And with that 6, the score has gone 77 for 5 in 12.5 overs. As mentioned, these wickets, one of these wickets will be very important. And Saroj Paudel does seem to be pumped up after hitting that 6, and the wind is going their way. So wind is against the bowler. And that's a dot ball. Ritik is pumped up as well after that 6 runs. However, that over ended with 8 runs with so far 9 extras. I think that's the important um, uh, run that they have given to Butwal Gladiators in terms of extras. So far, after the end of 13th over, 77 for 5. And after end of the 13th over, the run is 32 runs are required in 42 balls. There is still a 10 number gap between the ball and the runs. The Butwal Gladiators are inching towards the victory. And I've got one of the executive member, Ajay, in the commentary box. So welcome, Ajay.
Thank you, Suman. It's going interesting so far.
It is the and the chances that have just dropped in the previous over that went on begging.
That's a very sensible shot, just for 1 run. The ball was a bit turning, so away from the batsman.
If West United is trying to drag this game, I don't think that will go towards their way. So they need to find a way to, break this partnership. Otherwise, I don't see they are reaching towards that finishing line first before Butwal Gladiators. And the way Saroj is batting at this stage, he is making an impact to his team. And just to let you know that he was dropped in the first ball by Ritik in his first ball. And he is playing a brilliant inning. He has already scored 40 odd runs from 29 runs. So that's a brilliant batting from Saroj, taking his team towards the victory. And alongside is Hemant, who's the captain of the team and taking the responsibility, sharing with Saroj Paudel.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Well, you're talking about last over now. Look at this over. Getting this crunch time, and they're not giving their 100%. That should be taken for this level.
Correct. And it is at this stage, the finals, the whole um, the effort of the tournament is on the line, and then this effort. Yes, we have to give credit to the senior player who are playing there, but the effort has to be there to make an impact.
It's a final. You don't have any other opportunity from here on. So you need to grab it whatever it comes your way.
Correct. And it didn't just give the lost the wicket, and looks like a no ball to me. But umpire says no, that's fine, full toss. And there's a bit of a footwork happening uh, from West United player. Then 2 runs scored.
Well, even the bowling point of view, I think his intention is okay to toss the ball so that he will start hitting over the on the air, but he hasn't dropped the last ball on the right spot, so he has to be consistent on that. No, not that kind of ball again.
I think this is the difference between Butwal Gladiators and West United. Butwal have bowled only 4 extra deliveries, whereas they have already bowled more than 9 deliveries extras. So West United have to be disciplined and to defend this total. And that's another wideish delivery. And the keeper did a very good job to save the ball. And then with this, every run, they're inching towards the victory. Saroj Paudel and Hemant Acharya on the crease. So they still need 23 odd runs from 38 deliveries. So looks like the West United player has the shoulders are down, the heads are down. Doesn't seem like they have that fighting spirit. And that's another full toss ball and a hit hard. And it has not only crossed the boundary rope, it has crossed the whole ground. So it's another 6 runs adding up closer to the victory. They are 17 runs away from that victory. Very easy lolly dropped from Kritan Tamraka to inform batsman Saroj Paudel, and that brings his 50 runs.
There you go. Congratulations for that brilliant inning so far, and what he has played for the final. It'll be memorable for a while. It's almost like a one-man band at this stage. He's just taking over everything.
Correct, Danny. He has not stopped his run rate. Looking at his strike rate, he has scored 50 from off 32 balls.
Now from here on, I think all they have to do is just stay on the crease, and the way it looks like West United is just giving away the runs. So it's an easy task, going easy way. Oh, that's a good bowling. That's what I was more looking for. More flight, right on the dot, where either he has to block it or hit it. So that was a good delivery, but yeah, he could have done it a little better in last 2 or 3 balls.
Correct, and I think it's a now or never for Team West United. They have got 17 runs to defend in 6 overs, which does seem a bit tough at this stage. Butwal Gladiators does seem to be in the upper hand with Saroj Paudel on the crease. Scored 50 odd runs in a very healthy strike rate.
I think what we need here is the fielder is right on the boundary. There's the one on the deep leg, square, on and off. I think this is a better field. He just need the 30-yard bit closer so that they can't take singles. And we want someone to really bowl stump to stump, line by line, right on the block hole. And then that might change slightly. Or else just getting defending riding on 30-yard is not going to make a huge difference from here on.
It does look tricky, Ajay, isn't it? So you got only 17 runs to defend, whether you want to defend inside the circle or you want to go for the wicket. Whereas both the batters seems quite stable, balanced, and they are not taking any unwanted risk at the stage.
Well, they will, but you need to push them, right? Because there's no way from here on just bowling consistent line by line is gonna cross over for West United. They have to do something different if you want to win this job.
Correct. And I think Mosov is the correct person to do that. He's bowling his.
That's again what I'm saying. He was a little further out, right? If you bring it in, and try to push it, rather than towards the 30-yard, it'll put a pressure back to the batsman and he's trying to hit over the head and might be top his or whatnot. We're just looking that opportunity to grab. That's all. Not like that. It wasn't a good ball, but lucky that it didn't go to the boundary.
Hemant is not happy with his shot. He was aiming to hit it for the boundary. But having said that, there are three protection in the boundary. It's a longer boundary on the leg side for this pitch.
Yeah, that's again. Hemant is not gonna go for six. He'll play safe, right? So what he has to do here. That's it. That's it. Oh no, 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 no.
Another
No.
drop catch from the keeper. And I think these are the setbacks that usually put their head down and energy down for the team. And this is where, the experience should come in play and cheer up the team, saying that, come on, guys, we got this one. They still got 17 more runs, which is not easy on this pitch. And they are fuming. You can see that. He have bowled brilliantly. 5 dot balls so far. Can he end it with the wicket or the maiden? There has always been 2 missed opportunities in the last 2 overs. So this is where the importance of giving everything counts.
The maiden isn't gonna help from here. You need a wicket and a new batsman straight away. Pressure back to him. No way, not that one, please.
And after a very good five deliveries, legal deliveries, he bowls another illegal delivery off wide. Just putting pressure back on him and back on the team.
I think Hemant is not gonna go for a big shot unless the ball is really bad. So you just have to think something different. That's all. See, that's all he's gonna do. Right. So one more delivery. That's the end of the over.
The score is 93 for 5 after 15th over. They are inching towards the victory quite comfortably. Butwal Gladiators at this stage. After Hemant's arrival on the crease, they have been able to stabilize the partnership with Saroj Paudel playing his fine inning in the finals where it really mattered. Just the viewers to let everyone know, those who have watched, they might remember that Saroj Paudel was dropped on the first ball, and there onwards, he has been unstoppable. And I think he is the one who will be responsible to bring the trophy home. And at the same time, we can see the second finalists from Grade A, both Lumbini and Naipala Cricket Club, getting ready for the clash of Grade A finals. And Saroz comes into that. Sorry, Arjun comes to attack, and that's the widest delivery. Who has been very consistent in this inning? He has bowled the first ball wide, giving only 15 runs left to defend in the 5 overs, and that's another loose delivery. I see just a easy loose leave from the hand, and this went for 1 run in the cow corner region. Saroz didn't try to overhit it. He was just trying to nudge it around. He was happy to do that. He's seeing the cow corner in the corner. For the Hemant, the cow corner is inside now.
That's it. That's what Hemant is gonna do. Unless there is a bad ball, he's not gonna worry about it. He knows that the trophy is in his bag. All he has to do is stay in the crease. That's very smart play.
Correct. And also, there is a 14 number gap between the ball and the runs. I don't think he would be taking any risk.
No, he knows that he has to be on the crease because he wants to finish it, just in case if something turns around.
Correct. And I haven't seen any big hitting from his bat so far.
That's it. That's what I was trying to say. Push to. We need to bring the boundary to 30 yard. Oh, sorry, player to 30 yard. for Hemant so that he's not gonna. We want him to try over the 30 yard. This way now.
And it's not called wide. Umpire seemed convinced that it was a legal delivery. And the last ball to go from Arjun in this inning. And that's another short hit. Kritan from long on chasing towards the ball. A very good effort in the field. Sliding effort, giving only 2 runs, which brings the end of an over. At the end of 16th over, it's 97 for 5 Butwal Gladiators. They are seeming, they do seem to see the finishing line ahead of them. They just need 12 runs out of 24 balls at the required run rate of 3 runs per over.
We just have to see who's back on. Mosuf is back on. His length and line is pretty good so far. So if he maintain that, he might get a wicket here. Because now slowly the pressure is on. I know there is enough balls on their hand, but still, there's almost half from 12 runs to 24 balls. So um, someone who is who's really batting well, I think he's going to go after Mosuf here. So there might be a chances of wicket here or a boundary.
What do you think, Ajay, that they will try to finish it as soon as possible, or do you think they will play safe?
Now they will finish it up. They'll try to finish by this over now. Worst case next one, but I think they won't go to the last over.
Yeah, that's a prediction from Ajay, who has a huge experience behind his bag, and who has seen a lot of cricket. And as mentioned, yes, he was looking to slog it, couldn't connect, and he can see that he was targeting to the straight towards the commentaries, and where the boundary is a bit shorter, and he was able to hit 2 6s in this zone previously in his inning, so that's where he is looking at to hit.
Yeah, I think he wants to go. There you go. Oh, that was wide. That was brilliant. It was a good ball, but slight deviation. Again, I think there is a chance on this over we will see a wicket or a couple of boundaries.
So your prediction is the game will be ending by this over or the next.
Yes, but next over it should be over, unless Mosup really balls Wales and take a couple of wickets. It's a different story, but that's a good shot straight on for 1 run. Now the pressure is back to the captain here. He's on strike. So let's say, is he going to defend or he's going to go a slog here? Oh, defend. There you go. I think Hemant has to slightly open his arms now. He's been very close to his bat is really close to his body. So this is something that we want to see. I don't think he's taking a risk here, but definitely they should look something from here on now.
Mosup trying to ball the Yorker length became a full toss. There's a protection in the deep, in the long on region. Conceding 1 runs. One last ball to go from Mosuf Changrana in his 4 over spell. He has considered 13 runs, taking 1 wicket. Whereas Saroj Paudel, who is looking formidable in this run chase, and then he looked at the ball very to the late. Good bowling from Mosuf, giving a cutter just for the single, and that brings us to the 100 up for Butwal Gladiators after 17 overs, 101 at the loss of 5 wickets.
All right. This is over. This is the over where things might change. Butwal need only 8 runs for 18. That's a good shot for 1 run. Now Hemant is back on strike.
And this is Bishal's last over there. Having said that, after that there will be still be 2 overs left, and he doesn't have any bowlers to bowl with. Arjun, who was very impressive, most of who has been impressive, both of them overs are gone. He will have only other bowlers that he can pick to choose to bowl from, and Hemant will see to finish
Oh,
the
that's a good
over.
fielding.
Yeah, that's a very good fielding in the mid wicket for dot ball. I think Hemant will not try to take any risk. Let Bisal's over to be passed.
Yeah, I think he's trying to take all the balls for this over. Looks like it. He won't be taking any risk the way it looks like it. So yeah, let's see. My prediction is to over by this over. But might not be the case. The wide there.
And even you can see the pressure from the captain that the bowler who has been very efficient on this occasion have bowled wide ball, which cannot be afforded at this stage. 6 runs off 16 balls, and yes, Hemant is just trying to nudge the ball around for single, and they would need one boundary, 1 6 now, one hit away, or 2 hits if it's from the ground. So 5 runs required from 15 balls. Western United they were undefeated throughout the season. And what a way to defeat if they are facing the defeat in the finals. That's very heartbreaking to see, but at the same time, cheerful for the Butwal Gladiators, who have lost once against West United during the league stage. I think this is their time to come back and give answers of the league stage. Nevertheless, both of the team are promoted to Grade A despite the
That's on the air. They went your chances. No,
no.
he wasn't ready. To be honest, the fielder there wasn't ready there.
Just went for the wild hog. The ball was way outside the off stump. He was trying to drag it to the leg side. And all we can see, all the shoulders are down for West United team. They are just waiting for the game to finish, whereas Butwal are confident, seeming high. And the shot played towards the fielders by Hemant, leaving one last ball from Vishal Mandal to come. Considered only 12 runs so far in his 3.5 overs, taking 3 crucial wickets, 2 in the power play.
That was such a lazy shot by Hemant. But now then, they still have 4 runs from 12 balls.
So they've got to choose from Kritan, Ritik, Ayush, Samir, or Saroj, who has all been expensive in their previous overs. Let's see who will. I think it will be Ayush who will be bowling the second last over, 19th over, defending 4 runs. Do you think it will be a super over?
Nah. You can't have a super over from here on. That'll be ridiculous, to be honest. And
Yeah.
and especially they don't have a bowler. They're running out of bowlers here. So
So it all takes.
if Hemant is on the strike, then yes, there might be a chance because he's playing very lazy shot. I can see that, but none with the other one.
Ayush bowling round the wicket to Saroj Paudel. Saroj is happy to wait for the loose delivery, and Saroj will finish in one blow. And that's a wicket. That's a
No
wicket.
way.
Caught behind.
No way. How is that possible?
And this brings Rahul Sharma on strike, facing the ball. And that's a very good ball from Ayush Sanju. Dot ball. Do you think it will go down to the last over, to the last wire?
Well, the way they're playing, yes, because Hemant wasn't curious and he wasn't really intended to finish in previous over anyway. Oh, there's another catch out. What a silly shot. What a silly shot. That's a very silly shot, to be honest, to play around when you just need for 4 runs.
Do you remember the NPL final where one of the bowler took four wickets in a 4 balls and
Yeah.
the match turned around? So I think the same thing happening today. Are you saying you 2 wickets already in this over?
So, let's see for another ball what happens here. Oh, no way. He was slogging it from the get-go. No way. Jesus.
So there's 7 runs required out 4 balls. So
Mate,
it's getting interesting today.
I don't know what he's smoking, mate. Look at this fella.
And that's up in the air. Kritan is underneath. And
That's-
that's a brilliant catch. Sandeep
that's-
Sharma. Sorry, my apologies. And that's
Right.
the wicket.
Right,
That's the wicket.
I told you guys, man, this is a silly one from the get-go. Right.
And that's a brilliant. As I was talking this over, this over before this over, that will it go for the super over? And Ajit, I did mention that it won't. It won't.
Now this will not go to super over. I think I'll blame Hemant on this, playing a lazy shot in last 3 overs, right? Standing and trying to push the ball rather than doing anything more. So yeah. So hey, here we go. So
But at the same time, the Hemant can be a hero. He can hit that one last boundary and bring the victory and bring the trophy home along with the trophy for his team.
he can do it. Let him do it. I'm not saying it, but he hasn't done it. So that's what I'm telling you. The question is, can he do it?
Last over here with the Ritik on with ball in his hand and Hemant on the strike. Do you think he will do the same thing, nudge the ball around, or he will try to get this score, run, finish in 1 hit? So there is a challenge for him. We can see only 3 fielders outside the circle: cow corner, deep mid wicket, and the square leg.
Well, let's see the first ball, yeah? No way. That was a good trying to hit it hard, but
So they're trying to run hard too. And that's a direct run out.
no
even a one.
way. Yeah, you get a 1 runs. You get a 1 runs, but that's all he got. That's all he got. I've been saying that from from my start of commentary. You can't leave it to the last moment. You need to finish it up early.
A final wicket here. Ritik Thapa, final wicket. 3 runs still need for the victory. Now Hemant in the non-striker in. Prakash on the strike. And bowler, what's he going to do? And there's a And there's appeal, big appeal. Umpire,
What happened to that bowler? Why he was running away?
he believed that it was out, and then a big pressure, big pressure. That's a leg by called. And there's a question asked to everyone,
No,
and the 2 runs required.
I was a bit worried. I don't know what happened. I thought it was bowled out. The way the bowler ran to the other direction, I was thinking that it was bowled out completely. But wow. Now let's see what Hemant is gonna do. Is he gonna be hero here?
And that's
No, he just notched it. Okay, here we go.
so there are 2 runs
runs.
required off 3 balls. So that's coming really close. If they would have scored 10 more runs, this would have been a different ball game. And my prediction, I think this will go to super over.
You have been saying that. I know that, but I don't think it's gonna go to super over. That's what I feel. Well, I'm not saying that I'll be right, but oh, that was a good bowling. There you go. Oh,
And that's a good running. And they are trying to run. They are trying to run. They are trying to run. And that's
no, that's a,
scored. They ran too in the misfielding. The fielding.
wow, wow! Look at that. The winner. They're the winner. They're the winner. That's a winner. He's being smart. That's a very smart play. That was a very smart play.
And they do seem happy. The captain leading from the front, taking the 2 runs. West United, the lazy fielding. That's
I
what they
know.
cost them
Yeah.
the game.
Well-
They have been lazy throughout the this inning, so they proved they have cost the game. So it's finally the Butwal Gladiators. They are the champions. What a thriller we had. Went to the second last ball, and the West United, they are disappointed. But
Yeah.
they will be moving forward. They will be playing in Grade A, and they will be facing these 2 teams will be facing each other in Grade A. What a matchup we had. Stay tuned for the second game. We got the second game coming up live. We'll see you all in the post-match presentation. Thank you, Ajay. Thank you, everyone who has been joining us live. And we'll see you in a short time. Thank you. Sorry, mate. You can do the extra yards in there. Yeah, roll the pits for us after you have, please.